Hello, Artful Manifestors. Thank you for joining me for this timeless pick a card tarot reading. Whenever you come across this reading is when you're meant to hear it. It's for all zodiac signs, and I always align my intentions for your highest and best good. To choose your reading, you're going to choose from one of these three crystals that I'm about to introduce, or one of these three cards I'm about to turn over. And you'll find a link to all the readings in the description box below, where I also list all the cards that I use. All right, for reading number 1, we have Mariposite. And for reading number 2, we have Lava Stone. And for reading 3, we have Yellow Jasper with Chrysoprase. All right, and for reading number 1, the cards, this is what the card looks like. And for reading number 2, this is what the card looks like. And for reading number 3, this is what the card looks like. Let your inner wisdom guide you. Whichever image or crystal you're most drawn to is most likely the reading meant for you. Of course, if you're drawn to more than 1, 2, even 3, feel free to watch all 3, as there might be additional messages for you there. Enjoy your reading. Hello, reading number 1. You chose sensuality. And it says, express your sensuality. This is about living life to the fullest and really enjoying what your senses have to offer. And I feel like this came up in a recent reading. So if you got that reading, please let me know. That's definitely validation for you. You're being urged to notice the textures of things, the smell, the scent, the feeling of the breeze, the sunshine, the sound of birds. I really see you experiencing nature through your senses. What you hear, see, feel, smell, and of course taste. All of it. And even the sixth sense, your ephemeral sensing, knowing, understanding. All right, and the crystal that you got is called Mariposite, which is like the Spanish word mariposa, meaning butterfly. It carries the transformative energy of flight, grace, and metamorphosis. It's both gentle and courageous, a stone of evolution. It soothes the nervous system and heart chakra, supporting emotional equilibrium and calm. Its energy encourages acceptance of what is while holding space for what is becoming. It's emotional alchemy, inner peace, transformation, resilience, and just like the butterfly reminds us that change is not destruction, Mariposite reminds us that this is transmutation. It helps you trust that liminal space, the cocoon of becoming, and know that even when things feel like they're falling apart, wings are forming. It can strengthen the bridge between the heart and throat chakra, empowering you to speak truth with compassion. And it's ideal for those finding their voice in spiritual leadership, healing professions, or heart-centered advocacy. It's courageous communication, heart-led action, and it also helps you develop a stronger connection to nature and elemental realms. It carries the energy of vibrant greenery, sparkling spring water, butterfly wings. It tunes your awareness to the whisper of leaves, the spiral of fern fronds, and the intuitive pulse of the earth. It's often used to deepen relationships with plant spirits and earth divas. All right, let's find out more about what you're transmuting, transforming, and how nature and your senses are playing a part in this. And what will that lead to? All right, we have the dreamer. And life experience. And the 8 of fire. So beautiful. This first card, the dreamer, would be the Fool in other decks. It's the first card of the major arcana, and it has Archangel Metatron on it, who is known for assisting with change and transmutation, alchemy. So great validation that that's what's happening in your life right now. It says here, a leap of faith, follow your dreams, unexpected opportunities. And we see, it looks like a rabbit here, maybe, and a unicorn, but it looks otherworldly. So again, I see you using your senses, not only in the physical realm, but in the non-physical realm. You're releasing old maps, your old way of navigating life, and timelines that were once foundations, structures, scaffolding, now feel like cages. You're transmuting expectation into invitation and fear into curiosity. The dreamer invites you to leap reverently. You're shedding the weight of should and awakening to a freer, more instinctive rhythm. The cocoon is breaking and wings are ready to unfurl. They're still a little wet. They're drying off. You're transmuting your need for certainty into trust in the unknown. And my guides keep showing me someone in nature, connecting to nature. Having these understandings through, with, and about nature. Nature as in outdoors, but also just the nature of life. And here you have life experience, Archangel Shamuel. This connection to nature, your connection to nature and your sensuality. This is a revelation. Look at this light coming through the fog. You're being shown what must fall away in order for your full embodiment to emerge. It pairs so perfectly with this card. It's these old maps that you're releasing, these old ways of navigating life that feel tight now. They're that cocoon that you have to push yourself out of. And Archangel Shamuel is gentle, heart-centered, all about divine love, sacred relationships, inner peace. It's you seeing divinity in everything, in nature, through your senses, experiencing all of that, and embodying the frequency of pure love. It's this love as a divine current flowing through all. Healing something and transmuting it into this embodiment of love. Connection, sacred purpose. You're being guided back. Your Archangel Shamuel guides the heart back to its original longing. Your connection to nature's sensuality, the curve of the trees, the pulse in your palms, the pleasure of the warm sun on your skin, all of that is anchoring you. These physical awakenings are doorways. Sensuality becomes a spiritual compass. You're tuning into what your body is telling you. You are remembering that the body is a temple. And what you once saw as chaos may, in fact, be your soul's sensual rewilding. You're rewilding. And the Eight of Wands, the Eight of Fire, is where it's all leading you. Acceleration, flow, divine timing, trusting in that divine timing. It's like the divine timing is ignited, and this card brings the message it's already in motion. Your alignment with nature, with pleasure, with your own wildness. It is calling in a new reality at lightning speed. And you know the life experience card, it's 16 in the major arcana, which would be the Tower in other decks, usually depicted with a bolt of lightning. So there's some big change. And here it says unexpected opportunities. So I see something coming in quickly and transmuting your life quickly, transmuting something, helping you to transmute something. Opportunities, messages, insights, sacred invitations, they're all arriving now. So you're letting go of these old rhythms. You're letting your wings dry and catch the wind, and you're becoming magnetic to what is meant for you. Wow. You're transmuting fear, control, and outdated plans to trust, presence, and inspired movement. Your connection to the sensual, pulsing, living world, the sacred body of the earth, and your own being is catalyzing this transformation. And you're going towards swift manifestation, soul-aligned pathways, and a life that feels like flying with your feet still on the ground. Reading number 1, I'm so excited for you. If you haven't already received, discovered where this is carrying you to, once you receive that invitation, impulse, inspiration, opportunity that leads you to this, please come back and let us know. I love to read your comments. And if you're feeling like drawn to nature and feeling like you're connecting to these plant and animal beings on this whole other level with your sixth sense, let me know about that as well. I'm so excited for you. This feels so amazing. A true spiritual level up. I'm wishing you the best. The light in me sees the light in you. Thank you. Bye. Hello, reading number 2. You chose this image, which says choices, make the best choices. And it's about making the best choices for your highest and best good. You can't please everyone all the time. So following what feels right for you, what feels soul aligned for you. And the stone you chose, lava stone, is one of the most ancient and elemental stones on earth. Born from the raw power of molten fire deep within the belly of Gaia herself. It is a stone of primal energy, grounded transformation, and courageous rebirth. It's deeply connected to the root chakra, anchoring your energy into the earth and helping you feel safe, steady, and supported. It is especially helpful during times of transition or when you're feeling scattered or anxious. You can use it when you need to return to your body, your breath, and the present. It teaches us that pain can be a forge, not a prison. It holds the frequency of release and renewal, helping you to let go of anger, fear, grief, burn away what no longer serves, rise stronger from emotional upheaval. And its embodied power and inner fire. Lava stone rekindles your inner flame with steady heat. It calls you to reclaim your passion, life force, energy as something sacred and sovereign. It invites the wildness within you to rise barefoot, empowered, remembering you're made of earth and fire. And you can bring both earth and fire together. Lava stone balances grounding and activating forces. It's a powerful conduit for ritual work, especially infused with intention. A simple way you can do that is with essential oils. You see, it's very porous. People will make bracelets with beads of this stone and then drop essential oil on it so that it absorbs that energy and emits its scent gently. All right, let's find out more about how you are rekindling your inner flame, stepping into your power, your sovereignty to make the right choices. All right, we have the 6 of the earth. The Knight of Water. And the King of Water. Isn't that interesting with our lava stone? All right, sorry I had to clear my throat there. I had a little tickle in my throat, which tells me that maybe sometimes you feel uncomfortable speaking up when you need help, asking for help. What you can begin to practice is letting yourself receive help, compliments, joy, softness. So it's not the same as asking. You'll get there, baby steps. But if somebody offers to help you carry something, what I see is right now you might say, no, I got it. And what you're doing is you're pushing away this energy of giving and receiving. And the universe is sending you help to try to balance it. And so by allowing that, allowing yourself to receive help, if somebody opens the door for you or offers to carry something, to do that, or even compliments. If somebody says, they like your outfit, instead of pointing out how old it is or what's wrong with it, just thank you. Whatever it is they compliment, just a smile and thank you. And again, this is going to invite more receiving so that you can balance this giving and receiving. You can recalibrate that exchange of energy and start to track where there are energy leaks, especially in overgiving or people pleasing, and lovingly patch those leaks. Offer only what you can give without feeling drained or resentment. And that's where your flame is going to be reignited and grow stronger. In the Knight of Water, like the Knight of Cups. Oh, also, I want to tell you what it says down here. It says gifts of energy. Oh, sorry, gifts of money, time, or effort. New career opportunities, receiving a loan, or paying off debts. All right. Knight of Water. Emotional, romantic, enthusiastic, contemplative, falling in love, or wedding proposal. The need to balance emotions. An invitation to a social event. All right. Definitely a need to balance emotions and balance giving and receiving. We see that word again. The Knight of Water or the Knight of Cups is an offering. That's why it says proposal. Sometimes it can actually mean a proposal. It requires emotional integrity in order for you to feel more sovereign. The Knight of Water teaches you to move through life led by your soul's compass. And this type of sovereignty is not isolation, it's being sovereign of your emotional landscape. Your emotions are messengers. The Knight of Cups is a messenger. Your emotions aren't there to rule you, but listen. Listen deeply to what you're feeling and then choose your response with grace. Your emotions are letting you know where these leaks are, where there's imbalance, so that you can seal those leaks and you can recalibrate your energy and the exchange of energy. Trust your sensitivity as a divine skill, not a flaw. And express your truth with grace, artistry, through writing, dance, music, ritual, Ask yourself before making decisions, what would my heart do if I trusted the outcome? That's that contemplative, emotional message. Taking a little time to pause before you say yes to something that somebody asks you to do. You might receive an invitation to do something that feels heavy. If you feel heavy about it, don't do it. That is your body letting you know that's not in alignment for your highest and best good. And you want to make the best choices for you. You want to honor you. And that's going to fuel your inner power, your creativity, your inner passion, your inner compass. And the king of water is mastery over emotion. This is where you're headed. It's not suppressing the emotions, but regulating them with compassion. The king of water reminds you that the wisest choices come from still waters. So again, taking time for that contemplation, to pause, not making choices in the moment. It's okay to say, let me think about it, or I'll get back to you. If it's an invitation, let me get back to you. I need to check my calendar. And then send it in a text or an email, your response, if that feels safer for you right now. Baby steps, little by little, you'll get there, where eventually you're going to be able to say, thank you, but I'm not available that weekend, or whatever it is. The best choices come from inner stillness. And I see you exercising this muscle of pausing, listening to yourself, and expressing yourself from this very powerful center. You're going to cultivate this emotional neutrality before deciding. So you're not going to feel pressured or this sense of urgency to choose in that moment. You're going to allow yourself to create a sacred space, a sacred pause, so that you can have time to ask, is this for me? Does this honor my essence? So you're not just saying yes or no, you're blessing your boundaries and anointing your yeses. You're receiving with grace, recalibrating, you're honoring your heart and your emotions as your guide, and you're choosing from deeper alignment. This is sacred self-stewardship. Reading number 2. So excited for you. This does feel very powerful and sacred, sovereign. It's, what's the word? You're recalibrating so that you're at your optimal. I don't want to use the word performance, because you're not performing. You're operating at your best, functioning at your best, because you're coming from this center, this place of power in your center, so that you can make the best choices for you and honor you. Reading number 2, please let me know if this resonates. I love to read your comments, and I'm wishing you the best. The light in me sees the light in you. Thank you. Bye. Reading number 3, you chose the dragonfly, and it says live life to the fullest. And I'm already getting this sense that this is a reading that's kind of encompasses the first 2 readings. So if you came from reading number 1 or 2 or both, please let me know, because I feel like this might be combining both of those readings. We got a similar message of living life to the fullest in the first reading. And then we have dragonfly, which looks like a little dragon. And in reading number 2, we had the lava stone, and we talked about the inner fire. So definitely some connections here. And this is about making the best choices for you and living life to the fullest, not wasting it, not being superficial or wasting time with shoulds or shouldn'ts, but really tapping into your own wild energy and desires. And the crystal you chose is a combination of 2 stones in one. It's yellow jasper and chrysoprase. So we have Earth's golden will and the heart's green grace. Yellow jasper is connected to the solar plexus, and it provides grounded confidence, courage, determination. It's connected to the elements of earth and fire, and it offers protection, persistence, positive outlook. It strengthens your core, infusing you with inner resilience, optimism, and self-worth. It's a talisman for those who are learning to say yes to life and yes to themselves, even after periods of fear, depletion, or invisibility. It shields you from toxic energy while reminding you that your light is a blessing. And Chrysoprase is the heart rebirther, connected to the heart chakra. Its energy is soothing, regenerative, spiritually uplifting, connected to the elements of water and earth. And it's all about forgiveness, inner child healing, divine love. It holds a gentle yet profound healing frequency, reconnecting you to your innocence, trust, divine essence. It can help to clear grief, envy, emotional stagnancy. It invites you to feel safe, being soft, to let your love guide your becoming. It's all about courageous heart awakening, emotional alchemy, joyful sovereignty, reconnection to playfulness, confidence, purpose, manifestation through alignment. Yeah, and you might be like, well, how can it be all of that? Remember, it's 2 stones in one, so it is all of that. Let's find out more about how you can live life to the fullest. And manifest through alignment. They're telling me you just gave the answer. You manifest through alignment by living life to the fullest. So let's find out some more. 9 of fire. Life experience. This was the second card in reading number 1. And strength. All right, wow. We have the dragonfly that is a little miniature dragon in this depiction. You see the little tail here and the shape. It's not a regular dragonfly. And then here we have a dragon, and there are wings on every card. Do you have wings tattooed on you or a necklace with wings? I'm also hearing somebody's very much connected to dragon energy, dragonfly energy, and nature spirits. Somebody's connected to angels. This is confirmation that it's real. They're there. That energy is there. They're all around you. And this card is your inner flame keeper, the one who's been through the fire but still carries the torch. This card says, you are closer than you think. Living life to the fullest doesn't mean bypassing the weariness or pretending the path hasn't been long. It means honoring all you've survived and choosing to shine anyways. You live life to the fullest by protecting your energy like a sacred flame, trusting your soul's endurance even when the body is tired, refusing to give up on your joy even if joy has been hard won. You are the guardian of your own light. Let it guide you, not consume you. And it says, don't give up. Protect that which you've created. Have courage and believe in yourself. And life experience. We have Shamel again, and like I said, this came up in reading number 1. The energy of this being is divine love. It's unconditional love, heart healing, and it's all about soul connections, sacred relationships, how to recognize people who are aligned with your highest path, which is, the question was, how can we manifest through alignment? And Archangel Shamael helps you recognize people who are aligned with your highest path. So you may even choose to invoke the energy of this being. It also can help heal rifts in relationships, call in harmonious partnerships based on soul resonance, not survival. And Shamael wants you to know you are worthy because you exist, and supports deep self-acceptance and the rebuilding of self-trust. It's reconnecting you to your deeper why, anchoring peace on earth through your heart. And you can sense the presence of this being. You may notice a warm or tingling sensation in the chest, heart area. You might be noticing rose, pink, or emerald green hues Maybe when you meditate or in your dream, or those colors maybe are just standing out to you. You might suddenly find something that was lost. This being speaks to you through your intuition. So those little nudges urging you, that might be Shamael. Or if you just unexplainably feel this wash of calm presence over you. And the fact that this is showing up again, it means that you're ready to release something, some old idea of who you thought you had to be, an old construct, so that your true essence can take its place, take the throne. This card is about surrender and divine disruption. True alignment isn't comfort, it's clarity, sacred clarity. Born through shakeups, it asks you to stop forcing the old vision and instead feel for what wants to emerge through you. Let your heart, not your past, shape your path. You can manifest through alignment when you let go of outdated goals born out of fear, shame, or survival. And when you allow yourself to be cracked open so that truth can enter. You choose love again and again, even when it requires release. It says here, a significant life event, a powerful revelation that leads to change. Time to spread your wings. I'm telling you, wings. And then we have Archangel Ariel. This is who you're becoming. This lion. It's you rising in radiant wholeness. Archangel Ariel is the guardian of the earth. Again, this is taking me back to the first reading, all about nature. Something about spending time in nature, so important. This is quiet, sacred power. You become someone who does not dominate, but moves mountains with devotion. Someone who holds space for others without losing yourself. A sacred leader, maybe not even in title, but in frequency, your vibration. You become the one who knows your strength is love and who walks like the earth belongs to you, because it does. You are no longer asking to be chosen. You're choosing yourself. I'm hearing courage, empowerment, sovereignty. You're living life to the fullest by guarding your flame, honoring your path. And you know that persistence is a sacred act of devotion. You're almost there. You are almost there. 9 is about fulfillment. The number 9, and 10 is completion. So don't give up. You're almost there. You're being brought to people that are going to help you. This is helping you manifest through alignment. This is helping you with people that are aligned to your soul resonance. And you're surrendering what is crumbling. Perhaps you thought it was a specific person that was going to help you, or a specific path that was going to lead you there. And you're letting go of that and trusting that you're being brought the right opportunities, people, and resources. Trust the wisdom of this divine restructuring, even if it feels like an upheaval, and let your heart redream the vision. And you're becoming this radiant, fierce, loving power full of wild wisdom, a lion-hearted, sovereign being whose very presence is an offering. And at the time of this reading, we are in Leo right now. And if you're a Leo, happy birthday. Reading number 3. So excited for you. This feels so amazing, so beautiful, so powerful, so sacred. Please let me know if it resonates. I'm wishing you the best. The light in me sees the light in you. Thank you. Bye.